This is a SAM for Engineering podcast. We deliver strategies and tips on how to meter, optimize, and make the most of your IT resources for smarter decisions on managing engineering software licenses. Each episode features experts who can provide valuable insights on the latest IT trends and how you can tailor your resources to align with these trends. So hit subscribe and join us here.
Hi, everyone. We're here once again for another episode of a SAM for Engineering podcast. This is your host, Brandy Boyd, a project manager here at OpenIT. Our podcast can be heard across various distribution channels, including Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, and Google Podcast. Also, we have a video version of our episode on our YouTube channel, OpenIT. Just type in www.youtube.com/OPENITINC. Okay. And we're always grateful to you, our valued listeners, for always supporting us in our efforts to bring informative and interesting discussions with experts in our field. If this is your first time listening to our podcast, we are a SAM for Engineering podcast, the official podcast of OpenIT. Our company provides a complete solution for tracking, analyzing, and optimizing your engineering licenses, high-end applications, and IT assets. And we also offer advanced metering and reporting solutions to help companies and institutions make smarter decisions on managing their software licenses. We have offices across the whole globe, including the Americas, Asia Pacific, Middle East, Europe, Africa, India, and Japan. So, for today's episode, we're going to talk about a very hot trend in the software and technology industry: automation and artificial intelligence, or AI. In today's fast paced and ever changing world, such trends are becoming increasingly important for businesses looking to improve efficiency, reduce costs, and stay competitive. Many organizations and businesses have already taken the leap and started using AI and automation tools, but there's still others that are debating and contemplating whether or not they're going to integrate those things. Whether you're a business owner or simply interested in learning more about automation and AI, we hope you'll find this episode informative and insightful. To help us with this discussion, let's all give a warm welcome to OpenIT's software test engineer and team lead, Darren Paul Ancheta. Welcome, Darren. How are you?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Feeling great actually. Yeah.
Fantastic. We're so glad you could join us today. We know you're very busy, always on
Yeah,
the cutting edge.
yeah. Especially this week, a lot of
Oh,
testing is going on.
yeah. We're always ready, always adapting. So,
True,
thank
true.
you for joining us. And I won't take up too much of your time, but I really would like to ask you a few questions. So, first of all, what is automation and AI? How are they different?
Oh yeah. Well, to start off, maybe we should first define what those two are. So, automation refers to the use of technology to perform tasks and processes that were previously done manually by humans. Usually, this
Mm,
refers to repetitive or routine tasks. So, yeah, it gets kind of tiring to do the same thing over and over again. So, using
absolutely.
using tech, it does the repetitive stuff. Now, the AI or artificial intelligence, this focuses more on the tasks that require human intelligence traditionally, like recognizing speech or understanding natural language or making decisions based on data. AI
Mm,
is designed to simulate human intelligence and learning, allowing machines to adapt and improve their performance over time. So, the differentiate the two, while automation and AI are related in that they both involve using technology to perform tasks. Well, automation typically involves using technology to perform routine or repetitive tasks,
mhm.
like I said, while AI involves more on the other advanced techniques that enable machines to learn or adapt to new situations. So, yeah, I think
Right.
AI is just a bit more of an advanced version for automation.
Sure. Yes. I mean, we've been doing automation for as long as I can remember. Work smarter,
Yeah.
not harder. So, thank you for setting out the definitions for us and laying the ground for us. So, how can automation and AI, how can they benefit businesses and industries?
Well, there's probably a lot of benefits that could be given to industries
Hmm.
and businesses these days. But to name a few, one most important benefit would probably be the increased efficiency and the improved quality of the operations or products that industries and businesses provide. Automation and AI can perform tasks faster and more accurately than humans. This reduces the time and effort required to complete the tasks, which can result to increased productivity and efficiency. This also means that since they are technology and they can do the repetitive task on the dot and on the fly, this simply means that using automation and AI reduces the errors and improves the consistency of our outputs on the products. And
Right.
in line with this, this also can lead to cost savings. By automating these tasks, businesses can reduce the need for human labor and save on labor costs. Additionally, AI-powered systems can help businesses optimize operations and reduce waste. And if we move on to industries that require hazardous tasks, this using AI or automation can also increase safety on those industries. The automation AI or robots or machines can perform the dangerous or hazardous tasks that are not safe for humans, and this reduces the risk for workplace accidents and injuries. If we leverage these technologies in businesses, I think this somehow improves the operation and gain a competitive advantage in the marketplace.
Definitely. So it's as with all new things, it can be a little intimidating, right? We all see
Yeah,
some
yeah.
weird sci-fi film, right?
It's like
But
the future is now,
the
like
future is
they always
now.
say.
It's like we've been ready, we've been prepared for this moment. But with the competitive advantage, there's going to be some companies that do it and they're going to be getting ahead of others and getting practice and getting familiar with how to integrate it safely or well or efficiently.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it really you should be if all the competitors are going to be doing it, eventually you kind of will be forced to because if they truly are more efficient than you are,
Yeah.
you'll have to adapt. So, okay,
Yeah.
so do you want to talk about some of the misconceptions, maybe
Okay.
maybe
Yeah,
those things
because
that people automatically think about, positives or negatives about AI.
there's actually a lot. If you
Right.
just look at some social media, especially. Well, one of the most thrown around misconception would probably be that automation and AI will replace all human jobs. Well, although it's true that automation and AI can perform tasks faster and more efficient than humans, well, they're still not capable of performing all tasks. Additionally, the development and deployment of automation and AI can create new jobs and opportunities, especially in our field and the software development. It's like way back when humans were the computers, and then it becomes that the
Right.
computers are the technology. Now we hire people that knows how to
Mhm.
use computers. So it's like a cycle, I guess.
Right.
Another misconception would probably be is that AI is capable of human level intelligence. Well, like I said, AI is used to simulate human intelligence, but at the end of the day, it's still technology. It still depends on whoever made that AI. It can perform certain tasks that require human-like intelligence, such
Hmm.
as recognizing speech and images. But at the end of the day, it's still technology.
Yes. And it's
Um,
it's it's as good as it's been designed, I guess. If like we have, there are different types of intelligences. There's emotional intelligence. There's,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
normal, right? There's just so many things that make a person, if you will. So I can see that. Go on. There's more, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Another thing would be that although and AI is efficient, well, automation and AI is not error free. People keep saying since it's programmed, it's code, it's not, it's error free. It can't make mistakes. Well, here's the thing that people should understand: AI and automation are tools, just like any programming language or any computer. It's a tool. It depends on who uses it and how they use it. So,
Hmm.
if the user or the programmer or the developer was uh, designed a system that's inaccurate or biased or anything of the like, and then it produces errors. It
Sure.
depends. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense. Okay.
Mm,
Well, thank you. So, I want to ask, do you have any examples of successful automation and AI implementation? It still feels new and green to me, but it feels like it's
mm.
advancing pretty quickly. Do you have any examples of how it's gone well?
I can think of a few. I can't say for sure for other industries, but on our industry in the software development, if you've heard of CI/CD or continuous integration and deployment, that's
Hmm.
one successful automation and AI application. Since CI and CD to I'm losing my words. Anyways,
It's a bit of a tongue twister.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's just call it CI/CD. CI/CD is to make it simpler. CI/CD is a set of practices that allow developers to rapidly and reliably release new codes and new code updates. By automating the build, the test, and the deployment process, developers can release new code more frequently and with fewer errors. Some popular CI/CD tools are Jenkins, Circle CI, if I'm not mistaken,
Hmm.
Travis CI. We've also used GitLab over the
Yeah.
years. Yeah. Another success story is in the field of test automation, especially with us testers. Back in the day, we used to do everything manually, checking everything by hand, using Excel sheets to record every result that we could get. But through test automation, automation tools allow developers and testers to automate the testing of their code. This reduces the
Mm,
time and effort required for manual testing. Some
definitely.
popular test automation tools include Selenium, Appium for visual testing, and Test Complete. There's
Hmm.
also you can actually use any programming language for test automation, but these tools are actually are just more easier to adapt and to use for testing. You could even use Python and just use the framework like a robot framework, and
Hmm.
yeah, that's it. You could get set it up in a few minutes, and you could get started with test automation with your code or with your applications. I don't know if I have to simplify that anymore, but yeah, that's the general gist of it.
Yeah, that's good.
Another tool that's already in the trend right now is also what do you call this? In code optimization, AI powered tools can analyze code and identify areas for optimization. This enables developers for improved performance checking and reducing resource usage while they're already developing it. Usually, what happens is developers create the features first and then optimize later on. So this enables them
Hmm.
to put the improvement of performance on earlier stages.
Hmm.
Some examples of this is what's that called? Deep code. Deep code uses AI to identify potential bugs and vulnerabilities in code.
Hmm.
Another one would be Git Guardian. This uses AI to scan the repositories for sensitive and data credentials. And there's many more. These are just some of the samples that we've got.
Yeah, I feel like we're seeing a lot of, well, with Chat GPT and a few others, seeing a lot more
Oh yeah,
natural
yeah.
language, right? So natural language processing, perhaps. It's interesting to see. So it is successful in many
In
ways. Yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah,
new and exciting ways, and I feel like it's gone public, right? Like I feel like
yeah, yeah,
it felt like it was more of it was kind of for professionals, right? But now a
yeah,
modern, or not modern, but a normal person off the street can just be using AI generators, or they can be using the natural language processing and not even realize that's what they're doing. It's interesting to see. So thank you for that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I want to ask a couple more questions. I don't want to keep you too long.
Yeah, sure,
Um,
sure.
just a quick one, like what are some key considerations that you think businesses need to take if they want to adopt automation and AI? Maybe just one or two considerations.
To start off, maybe they should first mainly focus on the business objectives of their
Okay. True.
business or company. And
Hmm.
well, before adopting any automation or AI, businesses should define clear objectives or clear goal or on how these technologies will support their overall business goals. If the more clear or the more specific or the more identified their business
Mm-hmm.
processes are,
Mm-hmm.
that can be automated or improved with AI, it is easier to measure the metrics for success in applying these things. It's not like just use a automation, just use AI without actually a clear goal of where you
Right.
want them to succeed. It's just like a hit and a miss, just throwing a stone in the ocean and just hoping it hits something, right?
Right.
Um,
Right.
Another one would be the technology requirements. Businesses should carefully evaluate their existing technologies, especially technology infrastructure, and determine what additional technologies may be required to support automation and AI initiatives. This may include upgrading their hardware, their software, their networking capabilities, their
Mm.
current processes that they use. So it's not just, for example, in our field, in the software development field, it's not just use AI automation for developers and let them be. It's more like thinking of the business as a whole and all the technologies that they're using, from the ITs, from marketing, or from salespeople. It's thinking of the business as a whole.
Yeah, and I know I asked for two, but what about the actual quality of what you're getting? Like, is there a consideration you should be taking for the quality of the results that you're hoping to get? Like maybe the data quality? I don't know.
Well, yeah. The success of AI initiatives depends heavily on the quality and the quantity of data available for analysis.
Mm-hmm.
Businesses should ensure that their data is accurate, complete, and well organized before embarking on AI initiatives. Since, like we've said, AI and automation can help creating more accurate results. This
Right.
improves to better data analysis. It's
Yep.
like in the, I don't know where I've heard this before, but it was said that information is the oil of 21st century, and analytics is its, what do you call that, combustion engine. I don't know where I've heard it before, but
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
it makes
cool
sense.
analogy. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, what role do humans play in automation and AI? Like, how can we work alongside these technologies? There's so many applications. What do you think the best way is?
Well, despite the growing prevalence of automation and AI, humans still play a really critical role in these technologies. While automation and AI can perform certain tasks more efficiently and accurately than humans, they are not capable of the same level of flexibility, creativity, and emotional intelligence that humans possess. Therefore, it's important to think about how humans can work alongside these technologies to maximize their benefits. One way
Mm,
could be that people can work alongside automation and AI by focusing on tasks that require human skills, such as critical thinking, creativity, emotional
mm-hmm,
intelligence, and problem solving. We could just, by delegating the routine and repetitive tasks to automation and AI, humans can focus
mm-hmm,
more on higher level tasks and require human expertise. It's like on developers, instead of having them to focus a lot more on the code. I mean, it's their expertise, but now they can think more about the business logic, the business problem, or whatever the customer needs. They can focus on that more, and then let the automation or the AI help them with the coding part.
it reminds me of I have a good friend that told me, do what only you can do. You can't do everything, right? So
Yeah,
what can you get help with? And then you can focus on the tasks that only you can complete, right? That's kind
yeah.
of how you have to approach it. Okay, I'm sorry. Carry on.
Okay.
Yes.
Another way would be that humans can provide oversight and probably feedback,
Hmm.
because automation and AI systems are only as effective as the data they are trained on, and they require ongoing monitoring and feedback to ensure that they are performing as intended. Humans can provide this oversight and feedback to help the improvement and the accuracy and effectiveness of these systems, because it depends on the data that they get fed. If they use wrong data, if they use biased
Hmm.
opinions, because we have those, we let AI out, let the people use it, and then we have trolls on the internet, so they can put whatever data on the AI, and then
There's
that
always a
just
troll. Hmm.
breaks the whole system. So
Yeah.
providing oversight and feedback can really put things into proper perspective.
Yeah.
Furthermore, I think humans can play a critical role in the development and implementation of automation and AI systems. This includes tasks such as designing systems, selecting algorithms, and defining parameters. Humans can also provide the necessary ethical considerations and regulatory compliance requirements to ensure that automation and AI systems are developed and used responsibly. Because it's like what I keep on saying, AI and automation are just tools. It still depends on
Mhm.
who's using them. Yeah.
That's true. So, as far as the future for automation and AI, can you give us like a quick, summary how about how businesses can stay ahead of the curve? It's an ever-changing world and everybody wants to find their role in it, right? So, if you could briefly summarize the best way to do that, that would be wonderful.
By staying up to date on the latest trends and advancements, exploring new integration opportunities, and establishing clear ethical guidelines, investing in
Mhm.
upskilling or reskilling your employees, and fostering collaboration between humans and machines, businesses can ensure that they are well positioned to leverage the full potential of transformative technologies such as automation and AI.
Mhm.
I hope that sums it up, I guess.
I think that's a good summary. Bravo.
All
Yeah,
right.
I really appreciate this discussion. It's a very interesting topic,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
hope you'll join us again. We'll try not to call you too soon, but we will call you,
Sure.
and we can talk about another trending topic. So thank you so
Oh,
much for your
sure, sure.
time.
Mhm.
It was a great discussion, and
Yeah, it
I'm
sure is.
sure, yeah, I'm sure our listeners are getting more excited to welcome all the work that's coming with AI. So thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. You're welcome, Bradley. Thank you too for inviting me here in this podcast. It's been a
Of
pleasure to
course.
share some insights and some ideas, especially to the listeners. Thank you guys for listening to us as well. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. To all our listeners, if you have any topic that you would like us to discuss in one of our episodes, please drop us an email at podcast@openit.com. We'd also like to take this opportunity to invite you to visit our website to view our upcoming events at openit.com or connect with one of our solutions consultants. We're glad to assist you in your software optimization journey. Always be updated. Follow us on social media. We're on LinkedIn, Facebook, the works. This has been Brandy for OpenIT. We meter, analyze, and optimize software. And this is Sam for Engineering Podcast. Thank you.
A SAM for Engineering podcast is produced and supported by OpenIT, a trusted partner to meter, analyze, and optimize software, cloud, and SaaS usage. OpenIT provides advanced metering and reporting solutions to help companies and institutions make smarter decisions on managing engineering software licenses. OpenIT helps organizations achieve global IT efficiency through effective out-of-the-box solutions that address software license management challenges to stay on top of critical junctures in the new normal.